Hey, hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location, by the water, by the sand, by the sun, and we got a little cool lake right over here. Is this a lake? Is this I don't know what you would call this, but another body of water over there. It'd be really cool if it was fresh water here and like salt water there, although that's probably pretty salty right there. And if I had to guess, knowing not too much about how things like this are formed, I guess this is probably salt water as well. But hey, you know what? There you go. It would be really cool though if it was like, beach on both sides. You got the ocean and the waves here. You got fresh water over here. But like it sort of extends a bit of grass over here. But you got beach on both sides. So pretty cool. Anyways, it's time for me to guess where I think this is. And I have actually put like zero thought into where I think this is. So this is not going to go too well. Where do I think this? I mean, I really have no idea. I really should have at least considered. Let's go Mexico. Let's go Mexico on this one. Where in Mexico? Right over here. We make the guess, and the answer was Mexico. Indeed, right over here. Right over here near Puerto Vallarta, 2170. Hopefully, some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. A very cool spot. We find ourselves at the end of the road here on this nice little place here. Big rocks, little bushes, and tufts of greenery growing right near the water. Nice white sands and white rocks, but really, it's all about the water here. Look at this, right? This looks like a civilization's map, kind of. Just the number of colors in the water, the light blue, the dark blue, the sort of yellowy colors, all that stuff. My God, it's a really nice looking place. If only there were like big mountains in the distance or crazy things like that. This would be like the perfect looking location. But hey, you know what? You can't complain too much. Still looks great. My God. So this is today's daily challenge, which does mean that it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below. Tell me where in the world you think this is, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner. The person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you are interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, here we are in the main section of today's video. And today, we have got a viewer challenge. Viewer challenge brought to us by none other than our good friend, Istvan Goss. Istvan Goss. At least that's how I'm going to say it. Probably saying it very wrong. And this one is all about Hungarian National Day. That's right, Hungarian National Day. Now, that one actually happened a little bit in the past. It happened on October 31st, which is a few days ago, admittedly. But I had recorded a few episodes in advance. So, in that case, I wasn't able to do this one on the appropriate day. But thank you so much to Istvan Goss for this one. Let's see a lot about Hungary, right? This most likely all the locations are going to be in Hungary, if I had to guess. But there you go. Hopefully you guys all had a great Hungarian National Day and Halloween, or both. There you go. And let's get this one started. Now, of course, if you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down at the description below, find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you'll find a link to this one so you can play along yourself. So, there we are in what is obviously, the main square in the capital city. Now, of course, the capital city of Hungary is... Now, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Well, I don't know why I'm forgetting it. It's not the capital city of Romania. It's not the capital city of Serbia. It's Budapest. See, these two other B ones, those were the ones that were stopping me from remembering it. I was confusing Bucharest and Belgrade, and I did remember those. But I just couldn't remember Budapest, which I should have. It should be the first one that pops into my mind. But for whatever reason, these are the two that I remembered. And they both start with B's, okay? Look, similar words. But there you go. We're obviously going to be in Budapest, right? Where else are we really going to be? Just take a look at this place. That is a really nice... I'm guessing this is like a parliament building of sorts. Something like that. It is a nice parliament building. It is a very, very nice one. I mean, it's got a whole bunch of like ornate stuff like that. It's also kind of looks like new, and it's nice because people can walk around it and stuff like that. I like it. I like it a lot. I mean, it's crazy, to see so many nice buildings and stuff like that around as well. And you go in a place like here, there's like kind of one building which doesn't really look like this, but I mean it's in like a very nice style. I made it of nice bricks. There's like 2 or 3 buildings like that look like that, and then all the others, are like modern, new looking buildings. I mean, there's nothing like this, right? They don't make structures like this anymore. I wonder why. Well, I don't wonder why not. I know why not. It's extremely expensive, and not worth it. And I don't know, maybe probably not even safe or something like that. If there's an earthquake, it'd probably just crumble. But still, I mean, gotta sacrifice sometimes a little bit to get a nice looking building. So Budapest is clearly the answer. Where specifically? Where is like a big square that we can see? I don't know. I don't know where I can see a big square. Like, I can see a park, but we're not going to be there. It's going to be... it's not going to be there. It's going to be... Yeah, well, this museum... Maybe it'll be, like, on the other side of this. I really don't know. I mean, this is bad, but that's okay. You know what? We can just say we're, like, right around here. Make the guess, and the answer was... We were... Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right on the water, too. 6316. All right, well, what do we got? Ooh, wow. A big yellow building. Well, that's interesting. Now, that you don't see that every day. Well, at least I don't. Buildings painted in this color? Wow. That is something. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of them, too. Interesting. They got nice flowers as well. Now, if I had to make a guess on this one, this doesn't seem like it's in the same city. Unless we're pretty far, unless you're pretty far from Budapest, I would say that there's a chance that we're not in it at all. Well, what about this city right here? This seems... Ooh, boy, I don't know anymore. I think maybe we are still in Budapest. But I'm not thinking that we're like right down in the middle of it. Maybe we're like around here. Like, what's going on? It's got a big stretch of road. Something like that, like a plaza or something. What about, I mean, I have no idea where we would be. But, like, what about, like, right around here or something like that? Is there a building? There's a big road. Yeah, all right. I think that's not a terrible idea. At first, I didn't think we were in the same city, but now looking at it, I mean, where else could we really be? I think we're going to be in that other city that starts with a D. I'd have to say no. I'd have to say maybe we're just a little bit away from the hubbub. Well, let's look down this way. Where are we facing? We're facing south. So maybe, do we have like a building? If we do have a building. I have no idea where we are. Do we have like a church or something? What about this? That's a church. And sure, so let's say we're there then. We were in the D city. My first hunch was right. Oh, and look at that. There's a little... Okay. I see how it goes. Indeed. 2809. Debrecen. Interesting. 2809. All right. What about this place? Lucky Cleopatra. Well, I mean, it says Lucky D and then Cleopatra. Interesting. Royal Divathas. Interesting. This is a pretty cool place. Divathas. All right. That has been written a lot of time on the wall. It's been written a lot of time on the wall. So I think, whatever I meant by when I said it was written a lot of time on the wall, I think that means something. Do I know what it means? I don't. I really don't. But it definitely means something. Is there a city called that? Well, let's take a look. Let's go back to Hungary and let's see. We've got no obvious city that's named that, unfortunately. We've got Asia Centrum. And what kind of, like, how big do I think this city is taking a look at? It's pretty big. This is a pretty big city, actually. It's got nice, big, modern buildings. And it's got, does it have that national capital charm? And by charm, I mean, like, really almost too fancy buildings. I would say it doesn't really. I would say this may be a second city again. But which one? Is it going to be the same one? I would say probably not. It's probably less likely that it is the same city again. I would say, you know, based on the fact this is a challenge, I'd say we're probably in a different place again. I don't think we're going to be in the same place. And we could win. I mean, there you go. 1 billion things around there. Centrum 326. Okay, that's good, right? Because what I'm looking for is I'm looking for this one. 3 and 26. Now, let's go look at the roads here. It's a big banging that I just heard. It's interesting. 326. Well, nothing there. All right, let's go look at this city yet again. No 3 or 26. If I zoom out, that's all I see. Well, what about this one? Wow, okay. Now we are, 23? No, 26? Yes, 326. Miskolc. That's where we are. It's a pretty big city. Look at that. All right, we're right down here, right in the middle. Make the guess, and the answer is yes, indeed. Exactly where we were. You're right there. 64, 64. All right. Now, what does this look like to me? I don't know. What about this? Looks like a place on water is what this looks like, but there's not really that much water to have. There's no coast, right? I mean, there's water, but no coast. So that's what we got to consider here. There's no real coast. I mean, there's that lake. Do I think the city is on that lake? Maybe. Maybe I think it is on that lake. But perhaps it's not. We got a McDonald's over here. What are we selling at this McDonald's? Anything interesting that jumps out? Nope, there's nothing. I mean, that just looks like a very normal McDonald's menu. You've got you got a Big Mac, you got a McChicken, you got what's maybe a quarter pounder or something like that. You got a snack wrap. You got like a cheeseburger, and then you got whatever the hell this abomination right here is. So this is a very normal looking McDonald's. What else do I see here? Well, okay, you know what, this sort of does have that big city flair going on about it, because I mean, take a look at this, right? There's a lot of stuff right here. Do I really think that this is not the biggest city in the country? Well, I sort of do, but I don't really have a good reason as to why I think that. Don't really have a good reason as to why I think that we're not in the biggest city. We could take a look around a little bit, see if anything leaps out at us. Well, okay, what about this sign right over here? Burletorusitas. That doesn't really help, but it's May 21st, so that's good. Or March, probably May. What about this city? What are the odds that I'm over here in Seofolk? Probably not much. What about this? I mean, it looks like a city on a coast to me, which is why that sort of pops into my mind. But what about I mean, I really don't know where we could be. But let's keep moving, see if like a sign jumps out at us. You know, something that says, hey, you know what? Look, this is where we are. But so far, we really got nothing. Okay, we sort of exited the city now. And water has not yet to be seen. So I think my water theory is wrong. I think the water theory is definitely wrong. And we're exiting the city now. which is both a good sign and a bad sign. Good because buses are unmarked. It's never too good. Let's move that way. There. Come on, bus. Where are you? All right. Laptozal. Oh, boy, that doesn't really help. .hu. All right. So I've got no idea. I'm going to guess that we're not in the capital city. But what about this city right here? This looks pretty big. Yeah, that looks like a pretty big city. Let's guess this one. The answer was no. We were in Pex. We were in Pex. Right down here in the middle, 2592. Okay. And finally. Is this finally? Oh, it is. It is finally. Actually, you know what? You know what I wanted to point out to you guys that I found out the other day? It's completely unrelated to this challenge. It turns out that China has some sort of laws against actually having the having like maps like this line up with the way that the real city goes. So everything is offset by quite a bit. So when you look at the map, like this is not where this stuff is in real life. It's offset by a certain amount, and it kind of changes. And I mean that's sort of hard to tell, right? Like how can you really tell that in like a nice, in a normal way, but you actually can. And the way you can tell that things are not aligned up is when you look at like Hong Kong. So Hong Kong, you can go and actually the easiest way is just go look at the overlay of the streets and go look at overlaid with a picture of the world, and you'll see how offset it is. But all right, here's a simple way to do it, right? Like check this out right here. You got this road right over here in Hong Kong, and then just kind of like a 4-lane road just ends in nothing. And there's a big what is this in the water? So you can see things really lined up, really messed up when it goes to Hong Kong, and that is probably one of the more interesting parts about it, because the way that it's lined up is incredibly off. I mean, just to put it into perspective, right? This right here, this thing, that connects to right here. To these two little doodads right there. And you got the same sort of weird stuff going on like over here. Like this line just kind of cuts out into nothing. But I mean, in reality, that's like, I don't know where that is. That's like over here or something like that. Like that goes around this edge, right? Or does it? I don't even know. I mean, it's just incredibly messed up. If you actually look at like an overlay of Street View, you'll see how like not lined up any of this is. In that like this road right here is actually on this side of the water, and this side is just like pretty much empty. Interesting, right? So yeah, go take a look at that. Go see how like the maps like really don't line up. Like if you look, like there's like train tracks and stuff. I mean, everything just like. I mean, it's just like completely cut off. And that's because of some sort of law that, China has. I mean, I guess like, I get it, right? You have some law. I don't really get it. Why you would do that. I mean, I believe that maybe like, Chinese maps from their own services are allowed to be accurate. Maybe the law is just for like other kind of maps or something like that. And in that case, all right, I get it. But yeah, take a look into it. That's pretty interesting. But where are we? We are in, not Hong Kong. We are in Hungary. Where in Hungary? Good question. This, this kind of looks like the main city. This kind of looks like we're going to be in Budapest again. This kind of looks like we could be in Budapest. We could not be. Really like narrow streets and stuff like that. It looks like a flood happened, if I'm being honest. Just the way that like, the base of all these buildings are all cracked up and stuff like that and moist. I have no idea if that's really what's going on, but that's what I'm guessing. So do I think we're in Budapest? I mean, I kind of think we are, but I have no real way of knowing. We could be. We could definitely be, but I mean, where else are we going to be? We can go down this way, but that's definitely a dead end. Let's go down that way. All right, let's go down this way. Just see if there's anything to be seen. People holding hands. Okay, well, what do we got here? We've got Info Pont, Museum Cafe, and then we've got this, which is like a main sort of section. So this is where we are. Well, let's go check out Budapest, see if we can find that. Inner city. Well, I mean, the short answer is no. I can't see that. So what other city leaps to mind? Well, I sort of looked at this one earlier. But no, that's clearly not right. And what else do we have? Well, what about Győr? No, there's no like big circular structure. What about Scorpion? Yeah. Yeah, we are in Scorpion. Yeah, there you go. Scorpion it is. My God, there you go. Found it. And the answer is Sopron, or Scorpion, as I just called it. 64-66. Very nice. And there you go. I mean, that was our Hungary-themed challenge. We got a few of them right. Three of them right. 2 of them wrong. So we started off over here in Budapest. Very, very nice. Then we went to... I mean, I could have gotten that one right. I should have. We went to Debrecen. Then we went to none other than Miskolc. Then we went not to this city, but we went to this one over here in Pécs. And then finally Scorpion, or Sopron. There you go. 24-6-47. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Hopefully you guys have had a happy Hungarian National Day. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.